but this thing is basically ready to store the insulation.
Would you look at this? You got a T-Rex, triple T, 3 T-Rexes, and you got the Goonzquad on the grill right there. That is fire, dude.
And also another T-Rex with the Goonzquad going across the front, man. These shirts are super fire. It sucks that we're not working on it just yet, but you know what? It's coming here really soon. But also, we got another shirt that's even more better, dude.
No, I don't know if they're even more better, but you know what? These are super fire as well. Look at that. You got it nice and clean on the front, and on the back, you got the multiple colors. Man, I'm telling you, these suckers are gonna go super quick because they are very limited. We didn't drop too much of these, so if you want to cop one and help support your boys, be sure to visit Goonzquad.com. But as of right now, let's get to the video.
What's it smell like in there?
McDonald's. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the new Goonzquad garage, and as you guys seen in the previous video, we absolutely went ham on that one trailer that used to stand just about right here, and now it's standing right there in bits and pieces, about a million of them right there. And I gotta say, man, that was pretty dang fun. Enjoyed every bit of it. We dang put everything to use, the excavator, the skid steer, and even Big Bertha dropped that sucker from about 20 feet or something like that. Didn't do nothing, but you know what? The claw definitely destroyed everything right there. And now we got two piles, actually, not a bunch of piles. We got some wood. And
we got piles everywhere.
We got piles everywhere. But you know what we're gonna do right now is actually take this pile right here to the scrapyard. That's all the steel, and then we got all the aluminum right there. And we're gonna take that separately. And what do you think they're gonna give us for this pile right here, dude?
I think about probably like 800 bucks, dude.
What?
Because those axles are pretty heavy, dude.
Pops did actually end up taking one set of axles to the scrapyard before, and they gave him like 300 bucks. So actually, you might be right, around 800 bucks for that, which that's gonna be awesome, dude. And actually, Pops is out getting the Ford F450. He's gonna bring it out here, and we're gonna take that over there first thing this morning. And also, we already called the dumpster guy. He's gonna drop off a new can and take the old can, because we still got a bunch of cleanup that we gotta do. We still got a pile of tile right there.
We still got another trailer to clean out, dude.
I think we're actually gonna hold on to that trailer for now. Maybe just end up cleaning the inside out, because we got insulation coming in, and where are we gonna store that stuff for now?
Yeah, we need to store that stuff that way it doesn't get wet, because it could rain and it can just destroy the insulation. So that's a perfect storage place right there, dude.
Yes, sir.
Make clean it out, make it nice looking, dude.
Man, you thinking like outside the box now, you know what I mean? Maybe like do some nice floor, maybe put some
quick
lights in there.
click little vinyl floor with some lights, dude. That'd be perfect, man.
But anyways, right now there's so much things that we can do. We can even like clean up the fence, build that new gate. There's so much ways we could approach this property, but you know what? We're gonna take it one step at a time. And as of right now, I say we go ahead and get Pops to come out here, take this to the scrapyard.
We'll probably head with him, dude.
Yeah, for sure. We'll head out there with them and just see how much they give us. Alrighty, guys, so we are back from the first load of scrapped metal right there, and what did we get, like $577, dude?
What do you think of that, Pops? Is that light?
This, you know, it's a good weight, but I don't know how come he cut off supposed to be more. Because last time I take it just dolly on a off trailer. I have 370, something like this.
Yeah, so it was a little bit cheaper this time because I think he just took off $150 pounds per tire, which is a lot, but that's just how much those tires weigh. Apparently they're super heavy, and on top of that, it takes them like some time to rip them off those old wheels and stuff like that.
And they actually got to pay in order to get rid of tires as well, even if they shred them up in that little
he
shredder.
said it's like 20 bucks a tire or something like that, which is pretty dang expensive. So, or it was like 5 or 20 bucks, I don't know, 20 bucks for all the tires. So it's crazy, but you know what? I don't even care as long as we made some money and got rid of all that junk, dude.
Wait, I think Pops is the one that made the money, though.
Yeah, Pops.
Maybe not. Maybe I go to maybe give it to for mom.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
She make a food for us, you know.
There you go.
Make it for her too.
That's gonna be a lot of food right there, dude.
Not for us, man. That's like 2 days of food.
But right now we're gonna go ahead and load up all the aluminum on the trailer, and I think we're gonna get a little bit more. What do you think, dude?
I think, honestly, my guesstimate for that aluminum is gonna be 500 bucks.
Let's check it out.
Less?
I don't know, because you have some metal down there. We need to separate metal and aluminum.
Nah, we don't need to worry about that. Too much work.
If you clear some aluminum, make it more money.
Make it clean.
If it's all aluminum, definitely gonna be more money.
It's not worth our time though, you know what I mean?
We got too much trash to take care of. So.
Yep, and also they removed the dumpster, so we're waiting on another one. Hopefully that arrives. I thought he was gonna drop it off immediately, but I guess not.
Yeah, we'll just wait. He's probably gonna go to a dump yard and dump that, and then he's gonna bring a new one, and then we can clean up some more. But first, let's go ahead and grab this aluminum, stack it up, take it over there, and see how much money we make off of it.
See? I told you. Guys, so it is the next day and we cleaned out this trailer for the most part. All that's left is like a drawer that pops is about to dump in the dumpster over there, but this thing is basically ready to store the insulation once it comes in and it starts raining or something. So it's basically ready right there.
That's
dude.
right. I mean, there was a good bit of tile and trash in there, and we got rid of that, threw it in the dumpster, but I think actually Pops wants to restore that cabinet or whatever you call it.
Yeah,
dude.
we'll put it in the dumpster and try to restore it in there or something like that.
No, we're definitely gonna toss that sucker, but yeah, the main goal of this is to store that insulation for a couple of days minimum. Maximum actually.
Yeah,
like
definitely
3.
so. But as for the trailer itself, we don't know what we're gonna do with it, if we're gonna keep it or not, or just crush it, because you know we got the machines to do it, and it'll probably be an easy crush right there.
It'll be a fun crush, I'll tell you that right there.
But as of right now, we're mainly focused on our insulation because it's gonna be here in like 2 days, and we gotta go ahead and start prepping this building for the sheet metal and the insulation because it goes together as one. So all we're gonna do right now is basically focus on the rake angle because it goes on the corner over there on the end walls, and it goes around the whole entire perimeter on the floor. So that's probably the next biggest thing, is to probably go ahead and start getting that on the ground, which we're gonna have to go get like some concrete fasteners, some drill bits and stuff, because I believe we have to drill like every 2 feet. So there's gonna be a bunch of drilling, but we gotta get this knocked out.
Yep,
dude.
exactly. That's our main focus, and hopefully we can get that finished up today. But as far as that scrap, how'd that go yesterday, dude?
I mean, not bad. That was trash for us and treasure for somebody else, because we made what, like $800 off of that, dude?
Well,
not bad.
Well, Pops made it, but then Pops gave it to Mom, and I think Mom is gonna use that money to create us a buffet out here.
Maybe
dude.
one day bring out a whole buffet.
No, I'm kidding. She's gonna do whatever she wants with it. But yeah, that was some pretty cheap scrap, I guess, because they didn't count it as clean stuff.
Yeah,
you know
the
what I mean?
aluminum was like dirty aluminum. It was mixed in with a bunch of steel, so it was pretty cheap. But you know what? We don't care about that. We got rid of everything, and now we need to go ahead and jump on this building. And that's probably the first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna run to a local hardware store, probably go ahead and grab some fasteners, some drill bits, and whatever we need to get this job done, and just go from there.
Alrighty guys, so there you have it. We are finally done installing all of our rake angle to the concrete slab. And I gotta say, that went pretty dang quick, probably because of what we purchased in order to get this job done. So first off, we got this concrete drill bit right here. We got 4 of them, only used once because of how well it lasted.
Dude.
So huge shout out to you guys for free.
They drilled through the steel and also the concrete. I thought we were gonna have to use like 2 drill bits to like drill through that first. Those things are tough,
Dude,
man.
that is crazy right there. And also we went ahead and purchased some of these. These are called redheads. Basically you drill, you pop these suckers in and then you hammer them in and it just like expands. And you're supposed to place these suckers every 3 feet. That's exactly what we did just because of our geographical or geological location. And like Florida where the wind load is super high, you got to place them every 2 feet or something like that.
Just depends on how high your winds get in your county or something like that. That's where you got to place them. But I think we're good enough. I mean, I've seen videos of hurricanes taking these buildings out like in a second, dude.
Dude, that's insane.
They just float right up.
But
man.
you know what? We'll let the inspector actually tell us if we need to add more or not, which that'll be right around the corner after we finish the building. But anyways, we knocked out the whole entire perimeter right here, except for this spot right here, because this is where we're gonna have a nice little office storefront, dude, full of glass right here, and it's just gonna look super sick.
Yeah, dude, just like one glass door and the rest is gonna have like wall-sized glass, which would look really cool. Maybe even do this corner too, that way it's like a little corner one, dude.
That'd be super insane. But you know what, we do gotta custom order this stuff right here, so we'll definitely have to write that down and make sure we get that done. But you know what we already ordered, and that's actually our custom garage doors, because we got some pretty massive ones. We got 2 fully insulated doors and also steel, that way they're nice and strong, and also they keep in the heat and keep in the cool. So that's our main concern, is to make sure we have the proper R value, which what does R value even mean?
I don't know, man. That's like insulation guy standards right there. But I think we're good because we got the right insulation for the roof and the walls and stuff like that. That way we can warm in the perfect, we can work in the perfect temperature, dude.
Work all year round. So that's the main goal right there. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the very next thing, which is actually install a couple more rake angles on the end wall. That wall all the way over there, and also this wall over here. We might have to trim up a few things, and that'll be pretty much it for our prep for that sheet metal. Alrighty guys, so it's actually the next day here because we didn't have the proper tool that we needed to actually get the rest of those rake angles installed up there, right?
Yep, you got that right. And as you see right here, we picked up basically a portable bandsaw. That way we can actually trim up some of those purlins that are sticking out just a little too far. I think they're sticking out about 1 inch, like 3 or 4 of them. So this is the perfect tool. Instead of a grinder, we're just gonna cut them perfectly straight, dude.
That thing looks crazy right there. And Pops, you wanna test this out? Where'd you say you wanted to test it out? On which part of the building?
Try right here.
Right there? Just test, yeah, I mean, it's a good place to test it out right there. But this is about to make this job so much quicker. And as soon as we knock out the rest of these rake angles, we actually got another dumpster out here this morning as well.
Yep, that way we can go ahead and probably dump some of those. What do you think about dumping the rock, or do you want to do the trash?
Well, probably, yeah, we can mix it up. We can do trash and a little bit of the concrete rocks right there, because we're not going to need them unless you want to build a little off-roading course.
No, sir. I think that'll be on a different property. On this property, we need it smooth,
nice
for
and clean,
a little drifting course or something like that. You
yes,
never know.
So let's go ahead and get this knocked out, and we can keep on moving to the next thing.
Let's do it. smell like in there?
McDonald's, dude. No, totally kidding. It's an empty can, so we're about to fill that sucker up. But you know what? Look at that. We are done with all that rake angle right there. That's almost everything for the preparation for the actual sheet metal, but we just noticed one more crate right here. What even is this for right here, dude?
I don't know, man. I just like, what about those angles and brackets and stuff right there? What is going on with these? So we're gonna have to figure out where these go, dude.
Yep, these are actually on the plan. We just went over them right quick, and there is a few more areas where we do gotta add this stuff and like these angles as well, which they are all numbered. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna tell us exactly where this stuff goes, and this should be pretty simple. Looks like it bolts up with actually like bolts or something
maybe
like
that's like what holds the sheet metal in place when you're like adding them on or something like that.
But you know what? This is not any of our concern right here. If we made it this far, this right here is gonna be simple right here. But anyways, that's gonna be pretty much it for the building itself for now. The installation is coming in tomorrow, so we're super excited about that. We got an area to store it and all that good stuff. But as of right now, I say we go ahead, fire up the excavator, the skid steer, go ahead, start cleaning up some trash and get this place looking nice and tidy. Alrighty guys, so there you have it. We are finally done doing a bunch of cleanup, and we mainly focused on the front end over there. We got rid of all that trash all the way by that porta potty. Then we cleaned up like the fence line, got all those rocks in that dumpster, and we're just gonna stop right there because we don't want to overfill that dumpster and make it too heavy for the guy to take it. And Pop started cleaning that fence line over there, and it looks pretty clean over there. Definitely got a lot more to go. And of course, we did a bunch of grading right here because there was still a little bit of trash, tile, whatnot. We just kind of pushed it onto one pile over there. We're definitely gonna probably get rid of that and take it off somewhere. Where do you take dirt?
Maybe we can just get more dumpsters out here. I think they'll just take anything like dirt. We still got basically that whole backside to clean, so we're gonna need a few more dumpsters anyway.
Definitely, we're gonna probably call in at least like 3 more dumpsters or maybe more, whatever it takes. But you know what? We're making it to the next major step, which is that insulation, which that's gonna be in the next video. So you guys are gonna have to stay tuned. Definitely make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. And also, if you want an inside scoop before YouTube, definitely give us a follow on Instagram at Goonzquad. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.